Good morning, fish fam. So this morning I've been moving baby Cory cats into their new home, into their grow out tank. So I've got them in that breeder box inside that 20-gallon long right now. And I'm OCD, so lay down the towel, put the lid on it, then I'm gonna pull. This is where I keep the eggs in these blue containers. Until they hatch and they can go in the breeder box. So basically a couple of days after they hatch because they've got a yolk sac. And I'm OCD about those, so I'm always checking them and cleaning them and change the water in them like twice a day, 3 times if I have time. And they just they just float in the water to keep them at the right temperature. And I actually learned something the other day while I was watching a live stream that Lucas did over at Eric Bodrock's house, where he was asking him about Cory cat eggs fungusing, and they actually said that to keep them in the dark, and that helps because they were asking about using meth blue, which I don't do, and I don't use actually anything. I just keep them in clean water and they seem to hatch out, but I do have a lot that fungus, so I'm going to try from now on keeping them in the dark instead of just floating in the tank while it's lighted, during the times that it's lighted. So I just decided to pull the whole breeder box out and dump it in the new grow out tank. That way I don't have to scoop them one by one, because there's about 16 in there, I think. 15, 16. So swoop, and there they go. And they're gonna go in that 2.5-gallon grow out tank. It just has a heater and a sponge filter, or a homemade sponge filter. And there's cycled media in it, not cycled sponge. Pulled the sponge out of a different tank and threw it in there a couple days ago. And I gotta get them all out. Be very gentle. And there they go. So I'm gonna put this back in here because I've got eggs that are pretty much hatched. They need about another day or two. I gotta look at them. I had to edit out a bunch of that because I just sat there and looked at them for like 3 minutes because that's what we do. So now I'm going to check on the eggs that are hatching, make sure their water's all clean, remove any old eggshells. I forgot my bowl. I forgot my bowl. My little purple bowl that I use when I'm removing tiny little things that probably don't matter. Because, again, OCD. And then I've got 2 of these in here because I've been pulling ones that I think are fungusing and putting them in a separate one to keep them away from the ones I know are good, but maybe I'm just not identifying fungus correct. So I put the ones that I thought might be starting in there. And I actually got one to hatch out of there and moved him really quick back to the other one, but I'm still letting them go for a couple of days. They all float in there, and then I clean everything up, and then I'll show you what they look like. There they are. Aren't they so cute? Anyways, thanks for stopping by, guys.